Hello. Yeah, it works. Got people already. Got 4 eyes, huh? This slot right here, if you want to get in on that. What am I going to do in the meantime? Because I don't even expect people to show up. Because this is me not doing things on my channels for months at a time. Hey, this is what I'm talking about. Yo. If you are in the chat, say what up. It also helps to shoot a message in chat so I know I'm not talking to myself when giving feedback. Just anyone. Yeah. Beep boop. Mateo. What's up? Long time no see, everybody. I've just kind of been doing school and your TO? Wonderful. Let's do this then. We're just gonna go right in. See the volume is. Slow. That should be good, right? That kick sounds good. Slow. I like these vocals. What's up, Credo? I only have an hour today, guys, because I'm gonna go with the lady. Your boy's engaged now. That's what's new since the last time I made a video. Well, this second to last video. This is a solid track, man. Definitely. You've got all the stuff there. You got a mixed up drop. Alright, you're not even done yet. Hey, thanks. Thanks, Al. Got a lady to say yes. All right, first track is actually really solid. You've got a ton there. The idea feels really complete. The drums are good. The fact that you mixed it up right here. Where is it? Where is it? Where's that part? Oh, it's right there. Am I crazy? There it is. Yeah, it sounds good. At first, I was gonna say at the beginning, I felt like the drums might be a little too dry, because you got a lot of little perks and lots of stuff going there, and a lot of your vocals and a lot of the off things have a good amount of dimension and reverb and things like that. But I'd say don't be afraid to spend a little bit more time on the drums, doing things like a little bit more panning maybe, and a little bit more reverb just to fill up that space a little bit. Because everything's a little forward right now. But honestly, man, the whole idea is really solid. You do the gosh, I can't think of it. Is it composition? No, arrangement. The arrangement of the entire track is great. Songs like this have that tendency to, have that one hook that they use throughout the song, and I think you did that well. This sounds like a great club song. Yeah, be good to dance to. So, solid track, my friend. Solid track indeed. Let's move on. So I think I'm just gonna, since I only have an hour, I can't give people. I'm still gonna listen to the whole track and get through what I can, but I can't give a ton of stuff. I know if you watch Alchemy, that guy will tell you a ton of awesome information, depending on how much time. But I am going to just go through and do this. Let me see real quick. Does this shut off the song? This does shut off the song. I just wanted to see this. I was like, yeah, people join for the feedback streams. Let me tell you. All right, let's start this over. Sorry about that. Are you in chat, by the way, Mighty Burrito? I'm gonna assume you are. We can even turn the desktop audio up a little bit. There we go. Make sure my my camera is under. That's better. right, all right. Oh man, my mic just clipped so hard. Hold on a sec. There. Test. All right. All right. So this is unfinished, so I'm just gonna. I mean, they're all technically should be whips, but since this is just an unfinished idea, we'll treat it like one. So yeah, I really like. You got a great cinematic intro. I really enjoy it. The first thing I noticed, I know that the whole song probably needs to be louder, but I still think even though that's true, in this intro, you have a lot of these cool little strings and like, I think it's a cello and it's like panned on the side. But in my opinion, a lot of those lower elements are way too quiet. I feel like you can definitely give them more presence, especially since when you come here and you have that double bass come in, that's super loud and forward, you know, I kind of wanted a little bit, because the piano's good and you have it and everything is very cinematic, but because everything is so much quieter than the piano, it doesn't actually have as much power as it possibly could, if that makes sense. I think and it doesn't have to be all the elements. I think the strings were mixed nice. I think all of that's mixed nice, but the lower timbres, I think you can bring a little bit more forward to get a little bit more fullness, if that makes sense. Let me see. Let me find. Yeah, those little dun, dun, dun. Yeah, those can come out a little bit more, I think. Especially since they're so sharp, you're doing like a little sharpness with that, then that can come forward a little bit more. And I honestly, right here, when it breaks away, I would do a little bit of a different piano melody, like maybe something a little bit, because you have that very. The piano melody is very, when it starts off, is very, what's the word for it? It's inviting. It sounds almost like solemn in like almost a positive way. And then you hit this part right here, and it sounds like maybe it should trail down, especially since you're going into more of a harder drop with the strings right here. Maybe it should have a little like increase in that solemnness and maybe like bring out a little bit more of that sadness, if that makes sense, because you're hitting that point and it's kind of like into this bigger explosion of sound, which yeah, it all sounds great. I like the orchestral aspect of it a lot. So I think this is a very solid idea that you can definitely take. And then the other thing I was thinking is like this drop. It's just I don't know if this is the direction you're going, but you know how those like trap drops, like they start off with these big like string sections, and then like the second part they just go boom right into it again with like the hi-hats, and they bring that rhythm and drive with it. Definitely I would, if in this position, try that like an idea like that out and see what you think about it. And yeah, other than that, super solid idea. Love the atmosphere, love all the chords that you have there. The song sounds super awesome intro so far, and I like the drop idea a lot. So yeah, that is my feedback. Take it with a grain of salt. Boom boom. Help me, step bro, I'm stuck. Let's do it. Are you here? I'm going to assume so. What did you just have to say? Hey, would love some feedback. Ooh, is that break? Is that break beat? I heard it for a second. What you got for me? Ooh.
Don't you feel remorse for what you have done?
That was a sick sub right there. Ooh, I like that little vocal right there. Yeah. Okay, yeah. This is where you needed to take it right here, buddy. I'm eating those like pretzels that have the peanut butter inside them. You know what I'm talking about. It's the greatest snack ever. Well, I don't know if that's true. I think goldfish might be the greatest snack ever, but the peanut butter pretzels are.
But those who did it know their blame. And are sure the future is far worse than any punishment was to life.
Oh yeah. That's a sick sound. Every time I do a feedback, hold on, I'll actually listen to this before I start talking. Yeah, this is sick. Sick, dude. All right, I was gonna say every time I do a feedback stream, how to submit. So if you look in the description, you'll see my Discord. If you have Discord, then on there you'll see a chat window for spontaneous feedback stream. Send your whip. All right, let's get into the feedback. So hold on, this was just super cool vibe. It reminded me, yeah, like they were saying, a little bit Troy vibe, but I honestly got like even a little bit of like that res kind of industrial vibe. So I actually have a question for you. How's your music theory? Like, do you really like, do you like using chords or things? And the only reason I asked that is because as these are such awesome elements and ideas, but there is a lot of empty space that's just begging for atmosphere, and that's like that can be anything from like hissing to like industrial noises to like literally just like some tiniest amount of like pink noise in the back, because like a lot of these spaces have such cool drawn out elements, and you can just fill that with so much just full, like all sorts of stuff. Yeah, no, I feel it. Yeah, that's super cool. Your basses are sick. The drum pattern, why is this not playing? But like I just these parts right here where there's just the riser, this going back and forth, all of this space right there can use build up, introduction. The song is lacking things that help a person that hasn't heard the song before know what to expect next. And that's not always a bad thing, but I would argue that it's to a fault in this song. Sometimes it's good to have a surprise, but there are just drawn out, like there was just one part where it's just like dead noise, and I would argue that unless it's like very specific, dead noise doesn't, or dead sound has no place kind of in songs unless it's like to really emphasize something. And in this case, I feel like it would probably be better even with just like the smallest amount of movement, so that I don't like, if anything, the song could have ended and someone might not even know, you know what I mean, if they were listening on the radio or something. So that's just my opinion too. That can be taken with a grain of salt. But you transform the song beautifully. When you It makes me want to hear. So like that part right there, I really want to hear a part like that with like the drums and the drive that you have like going. Where was it? Like this part. Oh, yeah, right. You did do it. I want more of that, man. You only gave me so much of it. Like it'd be so cool to have more of that here, but honestly, like the whole ideas and everything is good. It just needs a little bit more fill with space. And like I said, it doesn't have to be like something specific musically. It can just be ambient, noise, the sound of a, I don't know, a jackhammer. I don't know. I'm sure you get it. But other than that, I love the ideas. The bass that you had going on here was like, I was gonna say every single time I do a feedback stream, I always hear songs with sound design. I'm like, man, it'd be so cool to set up a way where people could send in their stuff and I could do like a tutorial where like it's their sound that they made, but I like do a tutorial breaking it down and stuff, and then like they get the credit for like doing it all. But like being able to like take parts of the community and make content. I don't know. I want to do it in a way that doesn't seem like I'm just trying to take content. I want to be great content that also like promotes the work that other people do that don't have like a YouTube platform to like put their names out and like, you know what I mean? That'd be super cool to that'd be super cool to figure out on my channel. But yeah, like the song a lot. Great job. Thank you so much for submitting it. What we got? Tio, I am going to skip you until I have done people that have not submitted yet. But if I go through everyone and still have time, I will go back to your song. So we got Unoya. All of those basses were made from a single 808. You're out of your mind. That's awesome. I would love to see that resampling process. Unoya. Let's see here. I like triplets. I want to hear. Are you here, by the way? Do you know ya? It helps if you're here. I also need to change the color of my chat. Awesome. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna just assume that you have a little bit more work done to do to, or unless that was it. But I'm assuming that you're still, there's still a little bit more that you want to do with the outro, so I won't comment on that. All right, first off, let's get this out of the way. Your sound design is nuts. Your track overall is just superb. Your composition, the arrangement, like you have the great amount of elements. The way that you go from one phase to another, like from your intro to your build up to your drop, is fantastic. I like this song. This was a good track. Let's see here. I would say that, honestly, let's get some. I want to hear some drum fills in there. I want to hear more. You've got really good bass fills, but it would be really cool to hear other elements that aren't just basses, if that makes sense. There's a ton of awesome sound design in here, but it would be really cool to see you incorporate like maybe inaudible like distorted vocals or like perk sounds, or like there's a couple places that would have been really cool to have like dun dun dun, like tom fill going down to really accentuate, because you have so much power behind this song. So it's I think a little bit of a different elements that stand out here and there that aren't just bass sounds could maybe help. But honestly, you have such diverse basses that it's really not that much of an issue. I would say the only thing that I noticed with your song that I would say might need changing is the second drop. And the reason why is because the second drop never has it doesn't have enough of the actual drop going full like at it. You do a lot of so like let's listen to it real quick. Is it right here? So you're building up. So that right there doesn't hit me. I think you should just go right it, like maybe not right into it, but like set it up, because I don't know if it's a fake out, or I really don't really know what's happening. I can't really describe what's happening here. And then what happened, well, the issue is not so much with that, but that you don't give enough of the drop back before it just goes into the outro. So it's like we're here at the second drop, you've done all these lead-in things, and then you just give us a little taste of that drop, and then it's done. And it's just like, wait a minute. Where was, like, it almost feels like you got cheated out of the second drop, even though you had the bars there. You didn't have enough of it just hitting and you going at it. You're like you're just listening, and then you're like, okay, here's where I'm supposed to, you know what I mean? So I think that part might need a little fine tuning, because like I like the idea of the second drop having like a fake out thing. Like that's super cool, but you might have overdone it a little bit, in my opinion. And then not given enough of the drop afterwards to make it satisfying in that sense. But the actual drop itself, like the sounds and the ideas are superb. Like I wouldn't, that's all fantastic. But yeah, just something to play around with. Man, and this is, yeah, super good. Jeez. I'm always like blown away by how talented like some of my viewers are, because like some of you guys are better sound designers than I am. So like so it's flattering that you're in my Discord and like hanging out, you know. All right, some Poopy Hive Bounce remix IDK. Let's listen. I bet it's better than you give yourself credit. Oh my god, settle down, man. Nihilist, are you in the chat? Um. Yeah, I definitely think I would have to bring in the power soon and write it. Yes. 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 Or at least, yeah. Yeah. Anyways, Nihilus, I will. There you are, buddy. All right. So yeah, it's not crappy at all, man. This is dope. Super sick. Oh my gosh, this sound right here. Is this tear out? Is that what it is? I don't know what highest bounce is. Some genres escape me, but it sounds tear outy to me, like Murata. So that sounds so sick. That second drop didn't even have a transition. That's what I liked about it, to be honest. It just like it was just like, hey, I'm here now, and I'm just like I had to accept it, and that was quite all right. I actually did not mind that it just came in. If anything, though, that would be this. I don't know if you have a frequency shifter, but I would use a frequency shifter on that sound that you have going on to get like a lower timbre out of like it halfway through. So like you have the really high one, and then out of nowhere it's just lower and thick and bump 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 bump, like comes out of like nowhere, and that would really mix up the drop. And that was like kind of what I was hoping or looking for, would be to hear a variation of the sound come in that just like the response to the call that it's putting out. Because this might be an example of a song that is all call. So a little bit of response in there to some degree can be in the shape of a changed timbre. But that's it. It's a cool song. Liked it. All right, this wait. This is a private track. All right, I accept private tracks. I'm assuming this is a whip. And if it's not, I will ban you forever. No, I'm just kidding. I won't do that. I like all kinds of music. I love chill songs. I just write sounds for heavy music. Those ARPs are so nice. Great addition. Adios is gonna submit something, well then I have to make time for you, buddy. I see you typing. Happy New Year, buddy. So I'll listen to everyone above that message. So I'll finish out the question. Gosh dang it, dude. This is what I mean when, like, better producers just come in through here. That song was fantastic, man. That was fantastic. You say you're not sure. All right, so I totally feel you on the don't know if it's finished or not. Personally, I would say the only, like, maybe a tiny bit of mixing is if it was like, in terms of like ideas and like actual elements in the song, if you wanted to call it done, maybe like the tiniest amount of mixing would be good, and that's it. Because the song sounds complete, everything's there. You mix in a way where everything, dude, you have that kind of mixing where everything, it just is so dynamic. Like how do you guys do it? It's just like your song feels like it's just stretching into eternity, and it blows my mind. Everything I write just feels like it's been shot onto a piece of paper. So your mixing's like fantastic in terms of like your placement and everything. If you want to, like, if you wanted to change something up or take it a little further, you could try doing a little bit of like vocal repetition, you know, where like certain parts of the phase like almost repeat for a couple da 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 da, da, or like, I don't know, like try to like chop up the rhythm, or like introduce some form of rhythm intermittently throughout your first drop, because you have these sick vocals and you have these sick things that you can create kind of a more like vibey rhythm at certain parts. I don't know if that makes sense, and I don't know, like, I would have to like try it, but that would be super cool, because because there's songs that are like this that have the vocals and have the thing, but it's really how you take it and like do those cool little tricks on the spot that can really help separate it from all other tracks that are very similar. But the song's fantastic, man. Like, well done. Jeez. Just opening and staring at, yeah, I feel you on that, man. That is, you are not alone in that feeling for sure. All right. We got two more. I'm going to do Frizz, Adios. And then I'm going to call it because I'm pushed for time, I think. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I might have time for the one other track that Tio sent. Yeah, much love, friend. Great. Freeze, I saw you in here, so we're just going. Oh! I'm gonna start doing these all the time because this is fun. I'm enjoying getting hyped with you guys. Boom, boom. Yeah, send me that trick when it's done, man. I'm serious. Because that's something I'll throw on my playlist. Ooh. Oh wow. So super original idea. Very cool. I love it when a song incorporates like an off rhythm, but doesn't make you feel like what's the word it's not disjointed at all. It's not I can't remember the word that I like to use, but it feels right. It's not like you're caught off guard. It's like, oh, you don't have to adjust. But it's such a cool rhythm. Um, yeah, the granular retrigger drums. Yes, the drums were sick. The like little changes in rhythm you had on the build up were sick. You're saying it feels 75% done, and I agree. I think it does feel 75% done, and it's because even though you have these sick off hit things, there's no fill or anything in those empty spaces that help to drive the next part. And that I would say is the biggest weaknesses in your song is you don't have any sweeps. It sounds like you don't have anything like inside like the micro movements of your song that help introduce the next phases. And you can do things like sweeping. It would be really cool if you had like maybe like an intense distorted square sound that you took the reverb of and it like took a root note and would lead into the next phase. So like right here. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. So I go bump, bump, bump. So like you need a little build up. So like right when it bump, 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 a bump, a bump. You need like little fills on like the off beats and those little parts that have no like space to help like fill in that little thing and create kind of like a contrast. So it'd be really cool to have sounds like throughout there or some forms of fill or some form of a lead in that because it's so short and because you have such a short little thing, these would be short little fills and like short things that help fill out that track. Yeah, some reverb fills would be fire, definitely. I agree. So I would think that little fills like that, reverb fills, sweeping, all that goodness would definitely take this song to the next level. And then since dude, this transition, that's so cool. More sounds, man. It's such a cool part. In this sense, I would say like the classic like fourth beat fills there. Just different bass noises. If you got some bass stuff going on, it'd just be such a cool contrast between your more synthy drop parts and just yeah, it's super cool. Like it a lot. Very awesome and original idea. All right, moving on to Adios. Adios, you in the chat, mister? Are you here? Let's see what you got for me. Was the name change? You changed your name, right? Adidas from Adidas. But yeah, super great song. I will play this anyways, just because. Oh wait, what have I done? Okay, I'm gonna play this just because I want to hear a track by Adios. So whether he's here or not. Oh, there you are. I'm like, I'm gonna listen to this anyways. What's up, buddy? We've been communicating through the grapevine for a while now, haven't we?
What you think is a talking to? 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 One thinking that is that I'll leave my space all scattered out. My man keeps on talking shit like say the toilet's never is now out. One thinking that is that I'll leave my space all scattered out. My man keeps on talking shit like. One thinking that is that I'll leave my space all scattered out. My man keeps on talking shit like say the toilet's never is now out. One thinking that is that I'll leave my space all scattered out. My man keeps on talking shit like. What?
That orchestral stuff was sick. Or the chorus, or whatever you call it. Choir, that's it, choir. Oh yeah.
Realize that you're
Yeah, awesome track. Love the vocals. Your work on it is super sick. Love that it's central on the actual drop right here. Let me see.
what you think is a talking to. What you think is a talking to. What you talking to.
I like that like delay thing you do right after it. That's super cool. If anything, I want to hear like a lower octave of it intermittently, like even like on, let's see here real quick.
Is a talking to.
Like right there on that fill, you could have something maybe lower on to introduce the next part, or even like after a few times of it repeating, like on the on the upbeat, it repeats itself a lower octave to introduce it normal on top, if that makes sense. Like how it like kind of echoes out in a lower octave, maybe. I don't know. That's just an idea, though. That's not like the song needs that kind of thing. The song really doesn't need anything, to be honest. It just sounds like a complete track. So it's more just like spitball ideas more than anything else. The mixing's good. The ideas change up. You change up the drop continually, so it's hard to say. Yeah, again, it would probably be more just fun stuff with the vocals, if anything. That would, I don't know. But what else? I don't know. What else do I say? You know what I mean? It just sounds like a full track. So yeah, looking forward to this one. Yeah. That's it. That's all I have to. I can never get enough distorted white noise, man. My ears are gonna go out one day. I think that's all I have time for. I think if I don't leave now, my fiance will kill me. So that's it, guys. Because I was only gonna do an hour, so that was a solid hour. Actually, I think just doing an hour from now on might be the play, because yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's all I'm doing right now. All right, let me see here. I'm not gonna delete this, but I'm gonna lock it because people love to just post more anyways. Boop. But yeah, everyone, thank you for coming. Thank you for the feedback stream. I will be doing these more often because people really like this and they join the Discord in order to do it. So it's a great way to get this community going, because I really want to start pushing to get the community actually going. So awesome. Thanks for coming, guys.